You are live.
Hello, I'm John.
And I'm Nancy.
And we are
Jane
and Travels. Well, welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Seems like it's been forever, doesn't it?
I know. We've been away for 2 whole weeks. Two wonderful weeks.
That's great. And as soon as we're back now, we're working on our plan to spend a couple months in Florida.
Yeah, we hope
early next year. So
yes, we hope to retire at the end of the year.
So that's our next big thing on our plate. But right now, this show is going to be in the same format with news reports, but also any questions or any discussion anyone wants to have about the Oasis Sea or cruising, please put them in the chat and gladly talk about them. I've got 3,000 to 4,000 pictures and video clips that I'm still trying to download onto my computer so that I can edit it into some form. So hopefully our next Sunday show, which won't be this Sunday, would be the Sunday after. We can give all to the vacation.
Yeah, the Oasis is a beautiful, beautiful ship. I did really love it.
Yes.
It was our first time on Royal Caribbean ship.
Well, all the fears we had about riding on a ship that big, sailing on a ship that big, didn't pan out.
No, we navigated the ship very well, and we got a lot of steps in, which meant that we could eat more food.
Right. Yeah.
So all in all, we didn't gain all about maybe 3 pounds at the most between the two of us.
It was incredible the amount of steps we put. I actually kept track of them, and we'll put that in some form out there. But we averaged, to give you a hint, in the 14 days on the ship, we averaged, I think it said 13,000 steps a day without trying. I mean, this is just walking around the ship and doing certain things.
We did walk to Jetty Park in Florida, which was like a 2-mile walk.
Right. That was our longest day. That was 20,000 steps.
Yeah, that was our longest.
That was fun.
It was a very nice walk. Yeah.
Well, we were very surprised because our navigation around the Bliss and the Escape, which are NCL ships, which are much smaller, it took us longer to get used to those ships.
It did.
This ship, it took us less, maybe a day and a half to know where everything was.
We knew where everything was. Yeah, it's a beautiful ship. Very beautiful.
Great. So let us say hello to the chat. What we got today is we got our updated current news stories, which I've been working the last 24 hours on. We also have a little Smiley was found on the ship. We do a thing where we hide our version of the ducks on the ship, but we'll go into that a little bit later. And we had someone send us an email.
Yeah, so we had 2 people
recognize her.
Find Smiley, I think.
So far, yeah. We're going to recognize one today, and we'll recognize one next Wednesday when we do it. Correct. So in the chat right now, like I said, this is going to be our usual format with any cruise stuff that you want to know thrown in. So if you have any questions. So first in chat was Larry.
Hey, Larry.
Moderator and
our Canadian friend.
A Canadian friend. And Larry, it is 2:05 here.
Yeah.
And thank you for joining us, Larry.
Thank you for joining us, Larry. Hope all is well with you.
Then there's Ella from the Philippines. Wow. So I'm not sure what time it is. It's going to be in the middle of the night. She must have gotten up to get a glass of water again.
She might be sleepwalking.
That she could be. Thanks for joining us, Ella. Let's see. TJ,
Hey, TJ.
who's going on a cruise in November.
Nice.
It's his
They're
next
coming up?
cruise coming up. Yeah.
November.
That's one thing at the end of these news items. We hope to throw one little tidbit in to help people out on each of these shows. And we're going to talk about the process for the back-to-back that we went through and also the protocols where they stood right now.
Mhm.
But we'll do that at the end of the news reports. So thank you for joining us, TJ. William, the unknown cook.
The unknown cook. I was
William,
like,
thank you for coming in.
remember the unknown comic?
I do.
Does that mean you cook with a paper bag over your head?
That would be different. Paul driving along.
Oh,
I can find out why he's always driving when we do it. I've never
yeah.
asked him if that's his
Oh,
profession or if he's just we happen to catch him all the time on the road. And Anthony from New Jersey, he's I think in the Bayonne area. He's got
oh, is
family
he?
down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay. Hi, Anthony.
Najuma Brown.
Hi, Najuma.
We're-
Najuma was.
We were in her neck of the woods last week.
Yes. And she was on our live when we did it from the ship.
Yes, we
Very
did 4
nice.
lives from our vacation.
Yes.
The last one, which is probably the best one as far as visual, going to the port, had the
Yeah.
worst wind
Yeah.
noise. I got to see if there's some way I can edit that out and repost it or something. Barefoot Adventures, thank you for coming in.
Barefoot Adventures.
Billy J Travels.
Billy J. Hello.
Oops. There's Billy J. Paul's running because he's running away from the law. Okay, at least there's a logical reason.
Oh, that's funny.
Larry says my next cruise will be with John and Nancy's group cruise. Well, it's not my group cruise,
Oh,
but the
yeah.
Down Under and
That'd be fun.
us some more.
That's next year.
Cindy Spiker.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
And that's on the Carnival Horizon, October 2022. If anyone's looking to jump on the group cruise, in fact, Darian's going to be on that also. I noticed he's
good.
popped in. Get to meet him.
Yeah.
And I think I don't know if he's going with his family or just his wife, but it'll be nice meeting him.
It will be
I
nice
am unable to tag as I am on the road.
Who's on the road?
Darian.
Oh.
He's heading to Germany again.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
I hope his leg's all better, probably, right?
He said he's going to have a limp with it for like a year. He's going to have a limp.
Oh, really?
I hope that doesn't mean permanent.
Yeah.
Hopefully that will wear off little by little,
Yeah.
right? You know more about the medical stuff than I do.
Yeah. Not sure what bone he broke. I forgot. Tibia, fibula. He didn't break his femur. I know that.
Okay, so we're through the chat right now. So let's jump right into the new stuff when we have a chance.
All right.
Okay, current travel and news. And it's funny, it's been 2 weeks since we've looked at the news, right?
Yeah.
There hasn't been like earth-shattering stuff in the cruise industry in the past 2 weeks, which is good. You know, it's kind of status quo with all these protocols, which we'll go into a little bit later on what they did in ours. So number one is Carnival cruise ship raises record amount for St. Jude's. They're a big advocate of money. They sell T-shirts and different things.
I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they're big into that. And
that's wonderful.
The most recent cruise on the newest ship, Mardi Gras, saw a generous donation of $21,600. Imagine that for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This is the most ever raised for St. Jude's on a Carnival's newest ship. Along with welcoming guests back on board, the restart allows Carnival to get back to meeting their goal of raising $30 million by 2025.
Yeah, because all that is free. I don't know how it works, but
it is really?
Yes, it's like it's free for the families. I don't know how that works. But,
well, they're trying to raise $30 million by 2025 for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, said Christine Duffy, president of Carnival Cruise Lines. And a quote, "We are proud to support such a worthy cause and even more proud of guests for opening their hearts and raising close to $22,000 for the St. Jude one day."
Wow.
So
I don't know if it's specifically for children's cancer or other children's illnesses. I'm not real familiar with that, but it's a wonderful, wonderful
it is
cause.
And if you're not familiar, Nance That's Christine Duffy right there, the second
Oh,
one from the
okay,
right.
okay.
She's the new
Yeah, CEO for,
CEO, right? Yeah,
yeah,
president, I guess is
president.
her
Yeah,
title.
yeah.
So that's incredible stuff.
That's incredible. St. Jude, I always hear the commercials and remember Danny Thomas and Marlo Thomas was always supporting St. Jude. They always had commercials and it always said in the commercials how there's no cost to the families. I don't understand all of it, but
No,
it's been around for a long time.
but such a great charity. Thank you,
Such a
Anthony. That's
very
right.
good
Please hit
charity.
the thumbs up buttons and all the other fun stuff. If you're not a subscriber, we appreciate it. Everything helps us out. So that was Carnival. And we are going, as Larry had stated, we are going on a carnival. We haven't been on a carnival ship in over 30 years, right?
Yeah,
So things are probably a
over
little
30
different.
years. Yeah, that was my first cruise carnival on the Festivale, and yours was the
I did the holiday
holiday, right? Oh, you did
and
two
the Mardi Gras,
carnivals.
I think, yeah.
Okay. Oh,
The
they had a
original
Mardi.
Mardi,
Oh, the
yeah.
original Mardi
Yeah,
Gras.
this Mardi
Okay.
Gras is actually I
Okay.
don't know if you call it rebranding, a renaming
Oh,
of the
okay.
original Mardi Gras
Okay.
back.
No, I know. I thought the festival, and when I think about it, after going on the Oasis, the Festivale looked like a little tugboat compared to the Oasis. But it was fun. It was my first cruise, and I loved it.
Okay, our next one for people
Hmm.
who are curious about Thanksgiving travel,
Mhm.
the highest ranked travel destinations for Thanksgiving. This is both domestic and foreign.
Mhm.
So travel ready Americans have primarily set their sights on two different types of destinations. The urban sprawl, this is for this year, okay? The urban sprawl of New York City, famous for its twinkling lights, festive decorations, and holiday season department store window displays, in Cancun, Mexico, where sunshine, warm weather, and white sand beaches beckon to visitors seeking to escape the cold. Now that Broadway shows are up and running, and such seasonal happenings as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade will once again take place in person. I forgot last year that they did it on TV, but there were
Yeah,
no
that's
crowds.
right.
New York City's end of year allure sent it to the top of the rankings for domestic travel. Seattle slipped to second spot, followed by Boston. I didn't realize Boston was up
Mm.
there with my accent, of course. In third, Atlanta is fourth, and Dallas, Fort Worth is fifth. A desire for sunshine, surf, and sand seem to largely induce Americans' choice of international Thanksgiving travel destinations. The tourism hotspot of Cancun took first place,
Mhm.
followed by two more Mexican destinations, San Jose del Cabo and Puerto Vallarta, both located on Mexico's Pacific coast. London, Pacific coast, yeah. London, capital of UK, came in fourth, and followed by Montego Bay, Jamaica, fifth.
Wow.
Think I would lean towards the warm places.
Me
That's all,
too. Yeah. When I got into the car this morning, I read the temperature. Guess what it was?
oh God, it's depressing. I know when I left work last night at midnight, it was 30 something, so
Okay. Yeah, it was 38.
38.
Yeah, and that was at 11 o'clock.
Kind of depressing, huh?
Yeah, because I left the house at 11 and it was 38. I'm like, oh no, that's
Hey,
terrible.
welcome in cruising scene.
Cruising scene.
What cruise line do you usually travel? We have traveled, the majority was NCL. And this was our first back to back. It was a back to back cruise. We just came back from Sunday, which is on RCL Royal,
Hmm.
which we loved it.
We loved it.
In fact,
Yes.
on one of our future shows, we'll compare the two cruise lines. But I don't know which one I really like better.
I
We did a
know.
list when we were on the ship, and it was pretty even
I
on likes and
agree.
dislikes
Yeah, I
between the two
agree.
ships.
Yeah, we really can't say which one's better. I mean, the shows on RCL were fantastic. I
Yeah,
love the
and they were different
shows.
shows
They were
too.
different. Yeah, we loved them so much. We saw them twice, which is great. I always like seeing the shows twice. You know, I feel like I just enjoy them even more the second time.
You'll have to look you up, cruising scene, because that name does not ring a bell right now. Larry thinks that is Tulum, Mexico. Let me see. Go back to that one. I'm going to have to take his word for that.
Hmm. Oh,
And
Larry's been to Mexico.
Larry, I
Yeah.
didn't put anything up in the title either to give that away. Yeah. Oh, so is that where you got married to Lou?
I'm not sure. He got married in Mexico, but I don't
I'm trying
recall.
to think what the name of the place was. Let's see. Billy says, I'll be on a cruise right after Thanksgiving in Carnival Elation of Port Canaveral.
Oh, nice.
5-night cruise to Amber Cove. It'd be nice.
Oh, Amber Cove's in the Dominican Republic, right? Dominica.
I'll take your word for
Yeah,
it.
that look really nice.
That sounds nice, Billy. If we
Yeah.
it's funny, we did it twice because it was back to back, but Port Canaveral is a beautiful spot to
Oh,
dock.
it
There's
is.
not a
It's
lot to
beautiful.
do.
No, not a lot, but
We basically get off the ship the first time we were there,
Yeah.
took a left and walked to
Jetty Park.
Jetty Park,
Yeah, it was pretty, very
which is
pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's
The
beautiful.
jetty, the beach, and
Yeah,
then
it
the
was a nice walk. It was a really, really nice walk.
second time we took a right.
Yeah.
Didn't have any idea what was there. The big observation tower that we wanted to see is
Yeah, the
closed.
exploration
during the-
tower was closed due to COVID. It's only
Well,
open on the weekends.
Right, Friday I think through
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
But there are several bars, restaurants with great happy hours right
Yeah.
next to the ship. So
And then we stumbled across a tackle shop that offered beer for $1.50, right?
Yeah.
So we bought it.
So we had a few drinks out there.
Drink,
If you're
yeah.
looking just to get off the
Yeah, it
ship
was
and
nice.
buy cheaper alcohol, that's the place to do it.
Yeah. And another thing, speaking of alcohol, that we did really like about Royal that NCL does not do, we're allowed to have 2 bottles of wine per week. So we were able to take 4 bottles of alcohol on our vacation, which was really, really nice.
And we're not huge drinkers
No.
unless we have to be. And so that was fine. We had two bottles the first week, 2 bottles the
Yeah,
second
that was
week,
a plus for us.
plus the beer we got on shore, and it was
Yeah,
plenty for
That
us.
was plenty for us.
I don't
Yeah.
think we ended up buying any mixed drinks or anything on the ship
we didn't.
itself.
Nope, we didn't. That was plenty for us. Yeah. So that was nice. So that is a bonus for cruising RCL. Being able, and not only could you bring alcohol, you could bring water or soda, which we brought. So
Yeah, we brought a dozen cans of soda
Yeah.
and the 4 bottles of
Yeah.
alcohol. So that was great.
that was great. Yeah.
Which NCL does not allow.
No, NCL does not allow
Larry
that.
says it's 52 degrees Fahrenheit there.
Oh,
So you've got a nice warm streak
Yeah.
there. We should travel up there for the warm weather. Okay, cruising scene. We've never been on NCL, mostly Royal and Carnival.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
new to YouTube. Well, we will check you out, cruising
Yeah.
scene, definitely.
yeah, we'll check you out.
New site, guys could use some support if you want to take a look at there's stuff over there. We're cruising January on the Adventures of the Sea.
Oh,
That's a RCL.
RCL. Yeah.
Hey, welcome in, Jimmy. The astute traveler tourist.
Jimmy.
Stopping in quick before I have a meeting. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Jimmy. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for stopping by.
He does a walk every morning
Does
with his
he?
dog.
With
and
his dog,
And
yeah.
I'm starting to trying to go through them. I am so backlogged. I finally caught up to my comments.
Yeah.
I think I'm a day behind under our comments. And then I'm trying to catch up with the videos. And geez, it takes a while. But
We
I
did
caught a
meet
couple of his
someone.
walks.
We did meet someone from New Hampshire on our cruise. We walked to the Junkaroo Beach in Bahamas,
Yeah.
and we were talking to one of the attendants on the beach, and he asked us where we were from. We said New Hampshire, and the people in front of us said, "Well, we're from New Hampshire too," and they were from the Concord area, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they were in the big group.
Yeah.
Billy says him in the front each bought a bottle of wine on the Lure of the Seas cruise, but never opened it. And that was funny because we thought we would need a lot more, but really the 2 bottles were
The
fine.
2 bottles were fine.
And
Yeah.
we were rushing a little bit to make sure because we did not want to carry them back off the
No,
ship.
we didn't. We said, "Oh, we got to finish this." Yeah.
And especially since we were down one hand here, we had 3 hands instead of 4, but that's a story for later.
Oh. Yes.
Cruising scene says you're able to bring 4 balls. Yeah, and they kind of messed that up. It was really funny. We had the 4 balls. You're allowed for 2 each week, and they took 2 out of our bag, taped them shut, and they're not supposed to give it to us till the second week starts. We get to our room. We got all 4 balls sitting in our room. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Not that we drank it any
No,
sooner, but
no, we didn't. But it was nice. We had a balcony, and it was really nice. We sat out on the balcony that overlooked Central Park, and we had our drinks. So it was really nice.
welcome in, Gabby. Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
Another
Gabby.
one of our moderators.
The only thing on Royal, they don't have a refrigerator. They just have like a cooler.
Darian's in here too. I want to acknowledge she's one of our moderators.
Oh,
We have to always thank our
yes.
moderators.
I think NCL had a refrigerator, but RCL has a cooler.
Yes, well, you got to remember the ship we're on, which was
older.
renovated, is much older.
Yeah.
Because I think most of the ships, and correct me if I'm wrong, have actual refrigerators on them.
Okay. Well, I think
This is a cooler.
Yeah, it was a cooler. Yeah. But we had plenty of ice. Our cabin steward made sure we always had plenty of ice, which
Yeah, he
came
was
in
really
handy
good.
for an injured hand.
Yeah, Jimmy's up early for his walks. He is. I look at you out there in the cold
Oh,
weather of New Hampshire. He's across the state from us,
yeah,
and shiver,
yeah. And where?
shiver, I shiver, shake,
Oh, you
shiver.
shiver. Oh,
Cruising seems originally from Connecticut. Are you down in Florida now, or are you somewhere else? Hey, going Green Mom.
I
Thank
go
you
and
for
Green
coming
Mom.
in. Thank you for joining us. I still have to sit down and read. She's got a thing going on that I have to read the videos on to get involved in. I'll explain to you
Okay.
after. But Larry says, I don't know why, but I hear New Hampshire. Yeah, it's going to be your speakers, Larry.
New Hampshire.
Yeah. Let's see. Going Green Mom says, so early for your walks. I know.
Yeah, that's really, yeah.
Jimmy, do you do those same walks through the winter? And Billy says, yeah, my cruise had a cooler on the Allure. Take a while for my mom too to get cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours didn't even have a temperature thing. It was strictly
No,
like
just a little
a dry
cooler.
cooler. You
Yeah.
just stick it in. 28 degrees this morning when he walked. Can you believe
Oh,
that?
yeah, it was 38 here at 11, so it must have been cooler.
Maybe that's my motivation I need, is to have an animal to wake me up to take me for his
Well, we do
walks.
have a grand dog that we watch now.
Yeah, we don't even go in and talk to him until we get out of bed.
I know, that's true. He whimpers for a while and then we get up.
He says, I
We'll
do as
have,
long as it's not raining or hot or snowing.
I wonder if who's going to be walking their dog? Probably our son-in-law will be walking him before he goes to work.
Well, this is our first brain break, Nance, of the
Oh,
day.
okay.
So let's pop that in. This is something we started a couple months ago. We throw a brain teaser up. We'll give you the answer when the next brain break icon comes up. Gives you time to think about it. So this one is, and I'll put it up there, Nance, once I can find it. Okay. This one's fairly easy.
This one's an easy one? Okay.
Fairly easy. Okay. A red house is made from bricks.
Oh, are you
A
done this
blue
one
house
before?
is, no, I haven't. A blue
Yeah.
house is made from blue bricks. A yellow house is made from yellow bricks. What is a greenhouse made from? So one more time. A red house is made from red bricks. A blue house is made from blue bricks. A yellow house is made from yellow bricks. What is a greenhouse made from?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Larry says I'm being prescribed Ozempic. It needs too cold. A little worried.
What is it?
If you're talking about on the cruise, Larry, I think all the newer Carnival ships have refrigerators on them, but they do accommodate for anyone that's worried about any kind of medication on a cruise ship. I think they'll even store it for you. And
Oh, will they?
yeah,
Yeah.
they do allowances for people. So
Who has medicine?
so
that
you don't have
needs
to
be,
worry about if you can't just keep it on ice. They
Yeah.
usually do something
Well,
for
that's
you.
good. Yeah.
Going Green Mom says, I have a cat that loves the snow. He'll
A cat.
burrow into shovel. Wow, that's
Oh
incredible.
my gosh, really?
It
That's
isn't
funny.
too heavy. Yeah, usually they're afraid. Remember, I used to have a
Yeah.
cat that would put its paw out, touch the
Yeah.
snow, and run back into the house.
Yeah. That's funny. She's got a snow cat.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks for joining us. And I'm on seconds this week, so I won't see you live, but next week I'm back on mid. So I'll be joining you and you'll walk then. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks
Jimmy.
for coming, Jimmy. Bye.
Wow. Okay. I should put that thing down. Okay. Cats. Okay. So the next one is Disneyland's ticket prices are jumping 3 to 8%, depending on the
Ooh.
date as a of the resort moves from a 5-tier pricing structure for one-day tickets to a new 6-tier system. Under the new system, the busiest day of the year will now be Tier 6, with prices being $164 for one day, one park ticket, or $224 for a park hopper. In addition to the introduction of the new tier, prices on all multi-day tickets have also seen increases between $5 to $25 as well. The price for general parking at Disneyland is also on the rise, going from $25 to $30 effective immediately. That's incredible when you think of it.
Wow.
If you go in
Excuse me.
and for a park hopper,
Mm,
and for one day it's
200
$224. So for a family of
$224.
$4,000,
Wow.
that's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
I know. I when I talk about our cruise, I always tell people it's cheaper than Disney World or
Yeah, well,
Disneyland.
anything now is cheaper than Disney World.
I
It used to
know.
be a good argument back then.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4. Carnival Cruise Lines ship The Legend decided to cancel Bermuda ahead of their scheduled November call due to the
Oh.
cost of testing requirements. The government said it had expected a close to normal cruise schedule for 2022 based on early numbers. An email to guests booked on the Carnival Legends voyage to Bermuda, Carnival said it had modified its itinerary because testing requirements would have resulted in additional costs for travelers. According to the email, the decision was necessary since the company learned of additional testing and reporting requirements, which would have resulted in additional charges. We sincerely regret the disappointment as we know you are looking forward to visiting Bermuda. The email adds the affected customers would receive a $150 onboard credit.
Okay.
Now we have, I don't think anyone's in here right now that was on it. If you look at the backdrop, let me pull this down. If you look at this backdrop here, Nance, lean to your left a little bit.
Oh.
That was a ship. We were on the Oasis deck.
Yeah, you can
That
see it
was the
now.
ship, the Breakaway, NCL Breakaway, that a bunch of people, YouTubers, were on. And that went in front of us, and then we followed them out of the harbor to start the cruise. They were going to Bermuda.
Yes.
And it was incredible how many tests they had to take
Yeah.
and different things for their cruise. And I guess that Bermuda is very stringent on their requirements. And so Carnival decided, instead of doing the hassle and passing this cost on, which they were going to pass on to their customers, they were just going to stop these cruises until they change them.
Oh, wow.
They just requiring so many tests. And
Wow.
Larry was telling me up in Canada, we get a lot of free tests down here, but he was saying up in Canada, they don't pay for any of the tests.
Oh, that's too bad.
No,
Wow.
I mean, yeah. So those
Yeah, because
expensive fees leaving and then coming
yeah,
back
that's
are out of their own pocket.
added fees. Yeah, that's not good. That's too bad.
Okay, I didn't know that because I'm a borderline diabetic and I don't take it. Ozempic is for diabetic.
Oh, is that? Oh, it is. Okay. I wasn't familiar with that.
Gabby wants to know, it's just giving an opinion that may fall the high price with Disney World. It usually does.
Mhm.
Usually does.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get our season pass before prices jump through the
Yeah, it
ceiling.
would be nice to return to Disney after so many years.
Larry, thank you very much. For those who just came in, please remember to hit the thumbs up. This helps out the channel tremendously. We always appreciate that. Thank you very much,
we
Larry.
do. Thank you, Larry.
Green Mom say, wow, that is crazy. At least you know they won't lock you in like the Disney place trying to. Yeah, we have a report. One of our reports is on that. That blew my mind. You'll know what she's talking about when I read the report.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, so this is so that's a New York skylight that was taken a couple of weeks ago or a week
Yeah.
ago, I guess.
Yeah, it was nice seeing the Statue of Liberty so close.
Yeah, I mean, you have the Liberty there, and
yeah,
then
it was
and then
beautiful.
the ship there behind you,
Yeah,
Nance.
the ship's. Whoops, there you go. Yeah, because usually when we go NCL, we have to kind of turn around to see the Statue of Liberty. This one we were right.
Yeah, we
across
figured
from
out
it.
that NCL must be way downriver because it takes a while to
It
get to the
does. It
mouth of
takes
the
a
river
while to get to it.
to get to
Yes.
that bridge.
Yeah.
We have some video on that. What's the name of the bridge?
Verrazano
Bridge.
Yeah. It was really cool
credit.
going under the Verrazano with the Oasis being so large. It really looked like it was going to hit it.
Hey, welcome in, Mr. Blaine.
Hey, Blaine. Wonder
He's
what-
on the road
Yeah,
somewhere. Last I
somewhere.
talked to him, I was watching this live last night at work, and him and his wife Mallory are sitting there. They look like they were the nuke of the north.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were doing a live and from I want to say was it Minnesota, Blaine? And looked cold.
Looked
If you think you
cold,
feel
yeah.
cold,
Yeah, I don't like the cold as much as I used to. That's for sure.
you liked the cold
I
before, huh?
don't. Well, I like when I skied. I didn't mind, but
Okay, brain break, and I'll read this again for Blaine's sake. I think he's going to pop in. A red house is made from red bricks. A blue house is made from blue bricks. A yellow house is made from yellow bricks. What is a green house made out of? And let's scroll back. I saw it's funny. They were pumping the answers out, and I thought I had missed something because I didn't understand what the. But they were all put the same one. I realized they were answering the question.
You're funny.
I got to put in a little tag to remind me.
Yeah.
Let's see now. It starts right there with Mr. Larry.
Mr. Larry.
As long as it's not a Disney question, he's right on top of it. So Larry and Billy and Going Green Mom and Gabby and Cruising Scene, everyone
Got it right?
looks like they got it right. Yeah.
And the correct
And
answer
do you know the
is?
correct answer?
Well, you could tell me.
You don't know?
A greenhouse is made from.
You want to guess? No?
No.
Okay. Glass.
Well, I was going to say that.
Well, you should have.
Okay. I was thinking of it. Because that's what they usually make a greenhouse from.
Let's see. What did Larry say here? Oza, let's see what it's called. Ozapic is a once a week injection, not insulin. Okay. I don't think it's for adults with type 2.
Once a
Used
week?
along with diet next. Okay, that was the
Oh.
thing. Yeah, I heard them talking about.
And it's
Okay.
because if you're pre-diabetic, you take this. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, Blaine is in Minnesota. It's 43 right now.
Ooh, cold.
It was 30 this morning at 7:30. Now you realize, Blaine, you're in a camper. I think you're in your camper, and you could go south instead of north and be in the sun right now.
You could, yeah. Let's
That's
turn
correct.
that camper around.
Blaine is one of our best trivia.
Yeah, Blaine's good at trivia.
Hey, welcome in, Explorer, as we go. Hello from Istanbul right now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Are they
my
really?
apologies. I get your videos. I still haven't looked at. We just got back from our 2-week cruise.
Yeah.
Is this Weedy that I'm talking to here or
Bernard?
Bernard?
They're busy.
They well, both of you. They could have probably both in Istanbul together.
Yeah.
They were separated quite a bit over
Yeah,
the
they
world.
were. They took a little break and
so they
went back to visit their families.
families, right? And yeah, so I got all these in the queue. I'm finally getting to the end of my comments, and then I'm trying to pick away at the different.
Yeah, I love their
videos.
videos. They've visited such great places, very interesting places.
But I imagine they're both back there together in Istanbul now, and they're continuing their travels. They have if you're talking about traveling on the road, these guys just have been to Bali and Vietnam, and oh my God, I could go on and on.
They went to Thailand.
Thailand, yeah. Okay, so all right, let's see if I can. Weedy. Okay, so this is Weedy. Flew ORD to Lax, to London, to Turkey.
Wow.
Bernard flew from Singapore. We met halfway after 120 days apart from each other.
Wow,
you guys
120
must have been thrilled getting back.
Oh, that's good
So,
you're back together.
I assume Weedy, you're picking up kind of where you left off and continuing to explore the world.
So they had 4 months apart? Wow.
Doesn't seem that long, does it?
No. When he said 120 days, I'm like, I didn't realize they were apart.
Let's see. Larry says, Ozempic. There's a commercial for it. Very catchy. It's pre-diabetes, but they are getting great reviews about the weight loss.
Oh, really? Does it
really?
help with weight loss? I didn't know that. That's
I'll
interesting.
have to look this up.
We learned when I was taking my my anatomy class, we spent a lot of time learning about diabetes. Oh, we had case study after case study. It was very, very interesting. I learned so much about diabetes that I didn't know before.
Okay, so I gotta read my next
And the tests were hard. They did a case study, and we had to figure out a whole bunch of diagnoses in the test. It was very interesting, but I did learn a lot about diabetes, and there's a lot to diabetes.
All right, Nance, I'm going to go on to my next brain here. I actually used a marker this time, so it'll be easier for me to follow. All right, a man was walking in the rain. He was in the middle of nowhere. He had nothing and nowhere to hide. He came home all wet, but not a single hair on his head was wet.
Because he was bald.
Why?
Oops.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, that's, I think, geared to Blaine. Larry says, we are great. Can't wait to get back to travel. Until then, we watch shows like US and J and travel.
Yeah, traveling's great. It really boosts your morale, you know. I mean, it keeps you going for a while,
Right.
you know. It really does.
Now, this is
I
kind
really
of
enjoyed my 2 weeks off from work.
spectators able to attend 2021 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. If we
Ooh,
forgot, they canceled it. They
yeah,
ran the parade last year on TV,
on
but they
TV.
didn't have any groups watching it from the streets. Now, in its 95th year,
Oh
imagine
my
that,
goodness.
the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade will once again take the streets of New York City on Thursday, November 25th at 9 a.m. to usher in the 2021 holiday season.
Hmm.
Last year, producers went ahead with the parade, but for the first time in its long history, did it without live spectators, so viewers could only watch the television broadcast.
Hmm.
The American tradition will once again appear this year as its former self. This year's Macy's Parade will feature 15 giant character healing balloons, 28 innovative floats, 36 novelty and heritage inflatables, more than 800 clowns. I didn't know how many
Wow,
clowns there were.
no, I don't remember that
10
either.
marching bands and 9 performance groups, plus musical stars, and last but not least, who?
Mickey Mouse.
Oh, why would Mickey Mouse be in the Macy's Day
Santa
Parade?
Claus.
Right, Santa
Okay.
Claus.
Sorry.
You have Disney
Mickey,
on your head,
I
huh?
have Mickey on my brain.
So that's good. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that this year.
Yeah, I'm working Thanksgiving, but I will be up early cooking, so I will put the parade on. Got Christmas off though, yay.
Okay, NDT, welcome in. Thank you for coming in.
NDT.
Do you watch the parade, Larry? Oops, that wasn't Larry. There he is. Would love to see the Macy's Day Parade. I mean,
They all look so cold watching it.
well, the mines, and then it's
Yeah.
football. That's what I like about Thanksgiving. Like, you watch the parades in the mine, and in the afternoon you have the football games, which I'm sure you love.
Well, I will be working, so.
Wow, Wayne says, going green, Mom. So with me just dropping $1,500, I will not be doing much on the rest of our trip. So they had some kind of a malfunctions on their vehicle, on their camper, I guess.
Oh, that's too bad.
Lee says there are so many countries that allow USA citizens to travel. Maybe you need COVID test, but most likely need vaccination. Yeah, the
Oh.
vaccination's a biggie.
Yeah.
So big right now.
They're offering a booster at my work. I'm not quite sure if I should go for it or not. I probably should.
Well, I'm gonna get it as soon as
You got the booster?
my work. Yeah, but why not? Right?
Yeah, I probably should as well.
I mean, it's going on. Would be on the year soon.
Mine will be a year in January,
Yeah, so
I probably should get the booster. I have to. Yeah, I probably should.
Weedy has seen the Macy's Day Parade like 5 times. Always disrupted work when we lived in. Oh, you saw it live then.
Oh.
I've always wanted. I love parades. Never seen the huge ones.
No, I love parades.
I would
too.
love if someone could put. I don't want to fight the crowd.
No.
This and that, but I have a feeling he saw it from some kind of a window or a building. He didn't have to get out in the cold and watch it. I agree with the ability. I think parades are great.
Yeah, I love parades too. That's why Disney's so fun because there's so many fun parades there.
Blaine said I saw Macy's yesterday at the mall. Oh, you went to the mall? That mall?
Ah, okay.
I could. Was the biggest.
Yeah.
I think in the U.S. I don't know if it stands there now, what their ranking is now, but that's one at the end of water park and rides, the
Oh, yeah.
Mall of America.
Mall of America. That's in Minnesota, right?
Couldn't stay because it had clearance of 6 feet, and I have All the truck. That place is massive. Just driving around the exterior. That would be
Jeez.
fun to see.
How'd you
So
get
he didn't
lost?
actually go in it. It doesn't
Oh,
sound like he just went to it.
wow.
Hey, Larry, I don't know if you've seen this. I forget. We've talked. Niagara Falls is such a relaxing area. You can go there. We went there, stayed at a hotel, and walked everywhere.
Oh, I
So we
loved
didn't get in
it.
a car.
Yeah, 3 years ago we went and we had a ball. It
So
was,
that's a nice area if you don't want to go
yeah.
into the city.
Yeah, we only took the car into Ontario once, and that was to see the butterfly place.
Larry went to Macy's in Seattle. I guess the closest we got to Macy's is at the malls,
Yeah,
right?
Macy's at the mall.
Hey, welcome in, Don. How you doing today?
Hi,
From
Dawn.
Hitchhiking Bones.
Dawn from the Hitchhiking Bones. She's a Disney person too.
She's huge. Yeah, I was asking her in one of her videos, her comments when they were going down, if they were going to be down there at all
Mm-hmm.
at the beginning of next year. I used to wake up halfway through it. I'm not all about crowds.
Mm.
Well, that's a problem. I record it every year because we never wake up at 9 to
No, we
watch it.
don't.
Well, I guess we get up to start the
I
turkey,
was gonna
right?
say I get up and I put the turkey in, but I go back to bed. Usually I have to work in the afternoon. Most Thanksgivings I've worked.
This should be your last one, which is
Yeah,
good.
hopefully.
Larry says we have the Canadian version of Mall of America in Edmonton, Alberta, called
Oh,
West Edmonton Mall theme
okay.
park. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Have you been there, Larry? Do you walk around that at all? Don loves New York. We giving heartwarming advice to Larry. The heart
Oh,
is young in all of us who travel.
that's true. Well said. Because
What you saying?
mine says
Yeah,
stay
stay
young
young and
have
have fun.
fun.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep traveling because, you know, life is short. You gotta explore it.
John, if we were to go to New York, would you? I wouldn't if I could, Larry. Right now, we've got so much on our plate. We're still trying to
Oh,
figure it out.
yeah.
We came back from our cruise figuring, okay, things would be less, but we've got a wedding for my son planned for next year.
Yes.
We've got to find a place. We're going down, hopefully going down to Florida for 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. I'm gonna escape the winter.
Right, we're hoping to find some kind of lodging if anyone has any
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah, we got a lot going on.
So probably not right immediately, I should say.
Yeah. It just doesn't fit into our plans at the
Okay,
moment.
he went to the mall. I know. I realized how much I hated malls. When we went down to Bayonne to take our cruise,
Yeah, we walked to
there
the
was
mall.
this huge mall across the street from our hotel.
It was
So
huge.
the pools were still closed. I think the New Jersey hotels don't allow
Mhm.
swimming, so all
Yeah.
the pools were drained
Yeah,
in
it
that
was nice for
area.
us to walk around. We
Right.
wanted to walk around.
So
But
we
it was
walked across the
packed.
street to this mall, and yes, I realized how much I hate shopping in malls.
Yeah, it was packed. And the lines, the food, the people were waiting in lines for food.
Weedy wants to know what time it is where everyone is right now. In
Oh,
Istanbul, it's 9:42 p.m.
oh,
Right
it's
here, it's 2:42 p.m. in the
okay.
afternoon,
Yeah,
obviously.
9:40 in Istanbul,
2:42 in northern Indiana.
42 in northern Indiana.
Larry, 11:43 in the morning.
Oh,
Let's see. We went to New York City for Macy's. Oh, you saw the parade in
oh,
2005.
really?
Such an amazing experience. We had Thanksgiving dinner at Sadi's. Perfect. Could you
Oh,
get close enough to actually see the parade? I don't know how that is, how they do it. I guess a lot of the floats and the balloons are high enough.
that
That
must
doesn't
be
matter, right?
amazing seeing that live. That must be just so amazing.
So the 1 hour behind us in Minnesota,
Okay.
and 1 hour. Wait a minute. How can you be 143, Billy, in Pensacola, Florida? Northeast Texas. Are you sure that's not 2:43, Billy? If so, I have never set my watch when I've been going down when we're going down south. Hey, welcome in, Garrett. Thank you for
Hi,
joining us,
Garrett.
Monarch Moments.
Monarch Moments.
It's been a couple weeks. We've been away. It's been a couple weeks. I'm assuming it's still Garrett that
Yeah.
pops in the afternoon.
Well,
Okay,
he works from home, so it's probably him, right?
that's the assumption I'm making. Okay, so our next. Oops, you know what? Silly me. Okay, Larry, this one's dedicated to you. Our next news story: Canadian snowbirds ready to flock south. I
Ooh.
keep on thinking of Larry whenever I read these kind of stories. As U.S. reopens the border for land travel, restrictions imposed by both countries during the virus pandemic prevented millions of Canadians from driving south to warmer climates like Florida, Arizona, and Mexico during last year's freezing winter months. Now, the Biden administration decision to allow vaccinated people to enter the U.S. by land for any reason starting November 8th.
Right.
As many
November 8th.
Canadians packing up their campers and making reservations at their favorite vacation condos and mobile home parks. Some are already in the U.S., arriving on flights that never stopped and have required just a negative test. But many have waited to drive, preferring the convenience of having a vehicle to get around, with rental cars scarce and expensive. Those who come can expect prices to be 20 to 30% higher because of the increased demand.
Wow.
So they're trying to drive up the price for us finding a place. But we always drive. It's 1,500 miles from New Hampshire to Florida, and
yeah.
we are going to drive it, like I said, in either
Yes.
probably in January, because we want the car to be able to load everything in there,
Yeah.
right?
It's easier that way. Yeah.
Let's see. Huh.
What?
It's really, I never realized that because we don't go through Pensacola. Wait a minute.
What's that? What's this?
Hold on, I gotta, okay. Billy is directly south of Chicago, still in Central Time Zone. I never realized that I never knew that. The part of Florida is in a different time zone.
That's interesting.
Billy's in central in that part of Florida. That is not central. Yeah, I thought you guys were teasing me there. I didn't realize it was actually a time zone. Time zone changes just east of Tallahassee.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
We've
See?
never gone over that far.
No.
Central Time Zone for the win.
Very interesting.
Let's see. Going Green Mom says, I don't even shop for groceries often allowed. Really not a mall person. I see so many malls, and the Thailand channel seems so strange to me. Yeah, I hear you. Definitely hear you.
Malls overwhelm me. There's just too many people, and it's too much stuff to look at. I get overwhelmed. I don't like them either. I used to when I was younger. I
Larry
loved it.
wants to know if we're going to retire in Florida. Not retiring. We want to become snowbirds. I shouldn't say unfortunately, but the town we live in, both our kids bought houses here and I live in the town, so we can't leave New England permanently, and I wouldn't want to because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, we love it.
3 months out of 3 seasons out of 4.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, and our children are in town.
So we want to become your
go,
stereotypical snowbirds.
Yeah, just snowbirds. Yeah.
And start small and maybe spend 4 months, January through April at some point, but at least January through March down in Florida.
January through March, yeah.
And we'd like to start next year by getting a place within 20 minutes of the parks.
Yeah.
Because we just want to do those to death. We haven't done those in so many years.
Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Yep, Garrett says work from home.
Oh, he does. See, I thought he did. That's nice. A lot of people work from home since the virus has hit.
Yeah, I mean, and now with IT and watch his stuff, he's definitely in the IT.
Yeah.
You can do that at home. A lot of companies let you do this.
Yeah, a lot of companies.
Don said, yes, we found a good parade spot very early, so we had a great view. How far in advance did you have to actually get there to get that spot?
That's awesome. You got to do that.
Let's see. Larry says, Hitching Bones, what was it like? He has someone from New Year's Eve when they wear pants.
What? What did he say?
You are still just south of Chicago. Wow, I thought Florida was one time zone. See, Larry, he fooled me and you. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I guess we've never been over that far,
no,
right? Everything is from, trying to think of, would be straight down.
The furthest
south of us, right?
The furthest we've been was Key Largo, right? No, it's this one.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the Key. Well, when I was a kid, we went with my family, and I'm wondering if when we hit Key West, if that was in a different time zone.
Yeah.
Let's see, going green mom, it gets back to the crowd. So true, absolutely. I don't do malls. Cruising scene does not do malls either.
Yeah, I'm done with malls as well. I mean, it's funny how little that we really have to go to malls. I mean, when the kids were little, we went a lot because we had to buy, Christmas things.
So there's two time
Christmas.
zones in Florida because the panhandle, of course, is so
Okay.
wide, right? You
And
definitely have to take.
and now with Amazon, you get so much stuff online.
Okay, cruising scene is in Texas right now.
Oh, really?
I don't miss the snow because they're from
No.
Connecticut.
Okay.
So have you taken any cruises out of the port in Texas? I think it's Galveston. Even though I found that they had two ports, I thought they had the one port. I think
Two
there's two
ports.
ports down there. Weedy says malls are actually dying in America. In Asia, they are so important. Many transit
Really?
systems connect directly to these malls, and they
Oh.
allow small shop owners to have a store and tie. That's pretty
Oh, that's
cool.
interesting.
Maybe that's what
Yeah.
they got to get back to here.
Yeah.
A lot of the videos you see them going on these kind of street malls.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, a lot of stores have closed. It's amazing how many stores have gone out of business. I mean, big stores like,
right? Well, I know you go to malls or
Yeah.
even strip malls, especially, and these
Yeah,
things are just missing.
right. There's a lot
Go,
of stores missing.
Going green mom. So will you be retiring or using vacation or some sort of? No, we're planning on retiring. That's our hope right now, and then doing our first journey down south. That's what the
Yep.
plan is right now.
Yeah.
Retiring at the end of this year.
Yep.
Larry says the border opens up November 8th for Canadians. We need an antigen test. Yeah, he was telling me that all the tests they need still to come
Wow.
down.
Wow.
Okay, so Billy says that the Key West is still in the Eastern time
Oh,
zone,
okay.
so it
I
just
didn't know
doesn't
that.
stick out far enough.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome in, Paul and Sarah Caravan Life. Thank you from the
Oh, hi, Paul.
UK.
Oh, they're from the
Thank you
UK.
for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. What
Um,
what time is it there?
yeah, that's right. We're all comparing
We're
times.
comparing time.
What this show is, we're going through our current news, and on this one, and then we have a show every other Sunday.
Mhm.
Which this Sunday we won't be doing it because every other Sunday Nancy works, but the following one we'll be doing more in depth on our Oasis cruise.
Yep.
But if anyone's any questions on the Oasis or cruising, since we just got off a cruise ship 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, Blaine says, I think lots of us are done with malls. Yep, we
Yeah.
don't go either. Downside is we see malls shutting down because we are done with them. Yeah, and
Mhm.
that's what's
Right,
happening.
that's
And
true.
it's incredible. Like my family, just my family self, we share a Amazon account,
Mhm.
and so we kind of see this constant email coming through how everyone in the family is just ordering online now.
And you can get good deals on Amazon. I mean, our kids have got a lot of stuff for good prices.
Yeah, I still don't think they're as good as they think as they
Well,
advertise it. But
well,
okay, we found the parade. Dawn says we found the parade spot at about 5 a.m. Crowds assembled very early. We wore out
wow.
our ski clothes so
Oh,
toasty
wow.
warm.
Yeah, that was smart. 5 a.m. Wow. For a
Larry,
9 o'clock start,
Larry
right?
says I actually love malls. I'm not sure, Larry, if you're being sarcastic or not. If you really do like them.
I don't know.
Uh, I'm sharing cruising scene. I'm sharing. Yes, many out of Galveston. We like the islands.
Mm.
Garrett says, I think I'm retiring today, John. Well, Garrett, if you are, let me know. We'll hook up in Florida for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Even though you're over there in the
Okay.
West Coast, so I don't think you get. I can't remember if he's northern or southern, so they probably don't get very cold weather over there.
Yeah. We have two nephews that are in California now.
Okay, and Paul and Sarah say it's 6:52 p.m.
PM in UK.
Yeah. Billy says, I would like to retire now at the age of 40. Hopefully, I'll win the power. That's probably the only way you're going to be able to do it, Billy. But good luck on that.
Hey, you never know. Someone's going to win it.
Larry says, what else sucks? If we decide to come down a few days before the cruise, we need a test to cross the border and then a test to get on a ship and then a test to go home.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the weird thing that was the most stressful for us with this
Yeah.
cruise is they lowered it now where you need to get a test
3
within
days.
48 days. No, it used to be 3. It's now 2. 48 days of
Okay.
the cruise.
Okay.
Our cruise is on Sunday, so
Oh,
we
that's
had
why
to
we
get
did it
tested no later than Friday.
Friday, that's right.
So we had everything packed and paid for.
Mhm.
But
We did.
but we couldn't do anything until that test came
Test
through
came back
negative on
negative.
Friday.
Yeah, then that test determined whether we were gonna cruise or not. That's right.
And here it was paid for, Larry. But if you're paying for all these tests yourself, it comes up with a pretty
Yeah,
penny.
we contacted our insurance company and they said if your doctor, your primary care does it, that it's covered. We'll find out if we get a bill or not.
Larry will agree with you. Probably the only good thing about the malls you can do walk around.
That's true.
Just walk around
Yeah,
and
that's true. You
exercise.
can get a lot of walking done, that's for sure.
Hey, welcome in Paranormal Fan 11. Thank you for
Hey,
joining us.
Paranormal Fan 11.
Cruising scene said our New England cruise was great through to Maine.
Oh, they did the New England cruise.
I liked it. I would like to do the New England cruise. The only
Yeah.
reason I don't right now is because I feel we have to be able to swim and snorkel.
Yeah, we really enjoy snorkeling. Luckily, we saw some nice, colorful fish. Not too many, just a few in the Bahamas where at Castaway Cay. You saw a skate, right? Or a stingray? What was it called?
Um,
A skate, right?
yeah, the skate.
He saw a skate. He got
Maybe
a good
after a
picture
week
of
with
it.
John, I may unretire. If anybody's going to do it, Garrett, that probably would. But I think we'd have a grand old
I
time.
know. Hey.
Wives might not like it, but I think we would have a grand
Oh.
old time. Let's see. Weedy says, amazing that J&N brought all of us together, so many people from all around the world. It's so cool. Funny thing is, we thought about cruising and still haven't managed to get. Yeah, that's one of my goals to try and get Weedy and Bernard on a cruise ship. Maybe at some point
Oh, that'd be
we'll
cool.
interact. You know, with it.
They've
He's
got,
on the other side of the world doing a lot more exciting things
yeah,
than we're
he
doing on
is.
cruise
It would be
ships.
so nice to meet with them because they have traveled so many nice places. It would be very interesting talking with them.
Okay, people talking to each other. Gabby wants to know to refer RCL over NCL. I think we said we think they're equal, but we'll actually put all that information
Yeah,
in
they're
and
up.
do a video on
Yeah,
what we think of the positive and negative of each
pros
one,
and
right?
cons. I mean, I love the fact that we could take the wine on the cruise ship in the soda. That was really a nice bonus. I love that.
I know a YouTuber that swims year round in Denmark.
Hmm.
Larry was born in St. John's,
Really?
yeah, port on the New England. He was on our side of the world at that point.
Oh.
So Garrett, let's make it happen someday.
It'd be so
Well, if you guys ever go back down to Florida, they've been going to Disneyland so much.
Oh, I know. I've seen their videos. Yeah. It's just
Okay, let us go to this next one. Oh, I guess we're at the brain break. Okay,
Yeah.
so the answer to this question, which is a man was walking through the rain. He was in the middle of nowhere. He had nothing and nowhere to hide. He came home all wet, but not a single hair in his head was wet. Why was that? And I think Nancy slipped, and I don't know who heard it, but I think most of you got it anyways. Yeah. And the answer was, yeah, was like Larry says. I saw a lot of you did it earlier. Is he was bald?
Yeah, he had no hair on his head.
So the next one, where are we here? Number 3. Paul's height is 6 feet. He's an assistant at a butcher shop and wears size 9 shoes. What does he weigh? So you got to do your math there. Don't say
He wears a size. How can you figure out how much he wears?
That's what you got to figure out. It's
by the
all
shoe
in there. It's very interactive. A lot of algorithms involved. But
well, I'm not good at math, so
you
I'm
take
not
the
going to get
6
this one.
feet, you do something with that,
I
and a
don't
size
know. I
9
don't see how you
shoe,
could
and you
figure
can
out
figure
how
it out.
much someone weighs by his shoe size.
I should have. I'll come back to that just so I know the area. Okay, so the next news one, while people figure out this
complicated.
This is one I think
Math
Going Green
problem.
Mom had mentioned earlier on, which I found fascinating.
Yeah.
Talk about comparing Disney's, okay?
Okay.
Shanghai Disney Halloween virus scare forces park into lockdown as China steps up efforts to eradicate the virus. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now, what a contrast! Picture Disney World, right? Where you
Yeah.
walk around, whatever.
Yeah.
Or Florida in general, and and this is Shanghai now, Disney
Yeah.
World or Disneyland, I guess they call it. What a contrast to the Walt Disney World in Florida. Health workers in hazmat suits are not typically among the cast of characters featured in Shanghai Disneyland's Halloween party.
Unless it's
That was until this year when a single confirmed case, one case, sent the park and its adjacent shopping district, which is called Disneytown, into an immediate lockdown Sunday evening.
Oh, wow.
The extreme measures saw tens of thousands of visitors and staff forced to undergo virus testing before they were allowed to leave the park,
Really?
as police blocked the exits and secured the grounds. Crowds are shown lining up in front of makeshift testing sites as healthcare workers in full personal protective equipment watch. China remains focused on completely eradicating the virus from inside its borders, deploying massive efforts and resources to stamp out even a single case. As of Monday morning, 33,863,000 people who were at Shanghai Disneyland and Disneytown over the weekend had been tested, and all the results came back negative.
Oh my goodness.
According to the Shanghai government.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
State media said about 100,000 people had visited the parks this past weekend. Both Disneyland and Disneytown will remain closed on Monday and Tuesday in order to follow the requirement of virus protection and control, so it can disinfect everything again.
Oh my
The
goodness.
subway station that connects to Disney has also been closed so further notice.
One case.
Talk about a little bit of overkill.
Wow. That's scary.
Okay. Next one. Carnival Cruise Line releases Christmas decoration schedule. Carnival Cruise Line released a schedule for when each ship will have Christmas decorations, marking the start of the holiday season on board. Christmas is fast approaching, and with cruises suspended last year, it makes the 2021 season more important than ever.
Yeah.
Before the end of the year, guests with an upcoming cruise will be happy to know that Carnival Cruise Line is making sure that the festive season is felt on board, with Christmas decorations going up across the fleet.
Oh, nice.
I won't read every ship's date, but the ships will start having decorations from November 27th until the new year.
Oh, nice.
Every ship will be decorated from bow to stern, including the Christmas tree and mailbox to send letters to Santa in the main
Aw.
atrium. There will also be lights, wreaths, and of course, Christmas wouldn't be complete without some mistletoe.
Yes.
Carnival brand ambassador John Heald has said that more details about the Christmas cruises will be announced soon. Due to Carnival Cruise Line's protocols, some of the usual Christmas offerings could be altered.
Oh,
That's nice.
that is nice. I know when we went on the NCL and it was in early December, they had it decorated for Christmas. We saw the Christmas trees and didn't they have like a whole
Yeah, their little village.
village?
This is basically the decoration on one of the ships, and this is from last year. They to try and keep the spirit up. They had
Yeah.
a bunch of cards and stuff they did.
They have a bunch of what?
Cards, like people would mail cards
Oh,
to the
okay.
ship, to the
Yeah.
people, the crew on the ship.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, let us give the answer to yeah, everyone. Do you know the answer to that? Paul's height is 6 feet. He's an assistant at a butcher shop, and he wears size 9 shoes. What does he weigh? Everyone got it right.
Everybody got it right. I don't know what it is. 54 pounds.
Nope. Meat.
He's what?
He weighs meat.
Oh yeah, and I even had coffee, but it didn't help.
Larry, thank you again. For those who just came in, please remember to hit the thumbs up. This helps out the channel tremendously.
But you said, how much does he weigh?
No, I said, how much? I said, what does he weigh?
Oh, what does he weigh? I thought, okay, that was it. You have to listen to the wording of things.
Do you have a date for the Carnival elation? I do, but you know what? I don't have it right in front of me. So, Billy, if you could, at the end of this, just put in the comments the same question about the date, and I will I'll answer you right back. Has anyone done a Christmas cruise? We didn't actually do one on Christmas,
but it was over.
We did it. It seems like most cruise lines, as soon
December
as
1st.
we were on a cruise line that was split Thanksgiving in the middle.
Yes.
There was nothing up until Thanksgiving.
Right.
We woke up the day after Thanksgiving, and the whole
everything
thing
was
was decorated.
Yeah,
so
it was very nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it is. It's really nice.
Walt Disney World began November 1st. I saw a lot of stuff on this. It looks beautiful. They're very decorated. Disney World,
Oh, I thought,
Magic Kingdom, and all that.
speaking of decorations, it was really neat when we went to Disney Springs and we saw the Christmas trees when we were on a couple of cruises ago. That was the first time we got to see that. What was it called again? The walk with the Christmas trees?
Oh,
I forget what that was called. It was all
stroll, Christmas tree,
Christmas tree
tree
stroll,
stroll.
and they were all
And they did it
decorated.
different during the
It was
pandemic.
nice.
They spread them out across
Oh,
Disney
oh,
Springs.
they
When we went,
did.
it was all in one
Yeah, it was
area with
all in one
snow and
area, and they
everything.
had different themes for each
Right.
tree. It was very
Like the Haunted
nice.
Mansion tree.
Yeah, I loved it. It
If you
was
want to
very
see those,
nice.
you can look back at
Yeah,
our
look
old
back at
Disney
our old Disney
World
videos.
video.
Yeah, that was an excursion that we took.
Actually, that
That was
video
nice.
was we took an excursion from the NCL ship,
Yeah,
so it was on that
yeah.
one.
They had a bus, and it was like a half-hour ride, but it was cold. Remember how cold it was? You didn't have a sweatshirt on. You were pretty cold, but it was fun walking around.
Okay, here is a final brain. I'm at the beginning of sorrow and at the end of sickness. You can't express happiness without me, yet I am in the midst of crosses. I'm always in risk, yet never in danger. You may find me in the sun.
What?
This is on the, if I didn't say it correctly, you can just read it off the screen to remind yourself. But that is our last one. What
Can
did
you read
Billy
that
say?
one more time?
In a minute. Yeah. Let's see. Larry's looking at a group cruise. I found a Carnival Elation. Just, oh no, oh, there it is. I'm looking at a Christmas group cruise in 24, 25.
Oh,
Are you
nice.
planning one, Larry? I know the week of Christmas to New Year's is very expensive. Okay, and he found it already. Billy found it. I found a Carnival Elation December 6th. They start.
Oh,
It will
December
be
6th.
after my cruise. Yeah, that's a
Ah.
little late. Usually they start the day after Thanksgiving.
Hmm.
Okay, so let's go on to the next. Getting to the end here. Okay, this is 8 updates from the Florida parks. So I'll give you quick updates here. First one, indoor character sightings return. Indoor character meet and greets, which have been rebranded as sightings, have returned Walt Disney World this week. Guests are able to interact with characters from a distance and snap a selfie, but there are no hugs, autographs, or
Oh,
photo pass photographers
no
present.
hugs.
No, so kind of a watered down version.
Yeah, because I remember when our daughter would get all the hugs from the princesses. It was so
Yep.
nice.
B, candlelight procession dining packages sells out in 2 hours,
Wow.
only a few hours after they became available. Dining reservations for the Epcot candlelight procession sold out.
Hmm.
Guests are still able to wait in standby lines for this experience, which kicks off next month as part of the Epcot International Festival. We saw this once.
We did. We
didn't get
liked
the
it.
package, but it was a lot of fun.
It was.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Yeah.
C, New Year's Eve celebrations rumored to return to Walt Disney World theme parks after skipping New Year's Eve celebration in December 2020 due to the pandemic. It looks like guests may be able to ring in the 2022 at Walt Disney World as Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Disney Hollywood Studios. They will be open until midnight. Of course, Animal Kingdom will be closed because they don't want to scare the animals.
Hmm.
I haven't heard of this. I'm assuming this is on probably Disney Plus. Marvel's Eternals preview not now showing at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Disney's Hollywood Studios is now hosting a preview of the newest Marvel film Externals at the Walt Disney Presents attraction. There is no accompanying exhibit, but guests can check out an 8-minute look at the film, which opens later this month. I'm guessing that's going to be on Disney Plus. Sorry. This is the new Fast Pass kind of thing that you pay for. Disney changes early morning Lightning Lane purchase policy. Disney has changed its policy from early morning Lightning Lane purchases and is now releasing all availability for Lightning Lane individual attractions at 7 a.m. when only resort guests can make purchases, and not releasing additional availability at theme park opening. This means that guests who are not staying on site may not be able to purchase Lightning Lane, skip the line passes for Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance, which has been selling out prior to the park opening. F. Cali River Rapids to close for refurbishments this week. Cali River Rapids annual refreshment is set to kick off this week, right in time for the temperatures to cool off. Yeah, makes it a little tougher to go on that.
Yeah, we went on that. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Yeah, but in the colder weather, it's probably,
Yeah,
because a lot of
yeah,
people
yeah,
getting
you
drenched.
won't, right.
Gee, Halloween Horror Night sells out for the final weekend. This year's Halloween Horror Night event has seen several sold nights, and it looks like the final weekend of this year's 30th anniversary event is continuing this trend, selling out for events remaining for the Halloween Horror Night.
Mhm.
And the last one in this news report is SeaWorld Orlando to host Sesame Street Kids Weekend. SeaWorld Orlando will be hosting a Sesame Street Kids Weekend on November 6th and 7th, where families will be able to join Elmo, Cookie
Aw.
Monster, Rosita, and other characters for hands-on activities, dance parties, character photo opportunities, and a story time with Big Bird.
Oh, I always like the Sesame Street characters.
And our last news story, well, let me check. Okay, people throwing out answers. I won't go into that yet. Disney character hugs are the best. I know.
I
My daughter
know.
loved the
Yes.
princesses especially.
She
Man,
did.
she was
Yes.
in heaven when that happened when she was younger.
She
Remember that?
was, yes, and we got great pictures of her hugging all the princesses. It was awesome.
Yeah, you're right. Cruising scenes. As friends of ours recently traveled to Disney and said it was very different for kids without the hugs. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean you see kids even taking it personal. Why won't Mickey hug
I
me? Why won't?
know.
Because they see that all the videos and stuff that's put out there.
Yeah, you always see them hugging the kids. Yeah.
Don says the externals is getting the worst reviews of any Marvel movie. Is it a movie
Really?
for Disney Plus or is it just? Weedy says it was so lovely hanging out with all of you doing edits tonight and hopefully post tomorrow. Hope to hang out with you all soon. Thank you very much for joining us and good luck in the next leg of your life's ventures in
Yeah.
Istanbul.
Yeah.
Should be fascinating
It
stuff
should be
there.
fascinating, right?
Oh, that's funny. Going green mums. I still have a Big Bird costume I need to declutter. My mother made one. Was it
Oh, did
for
your mom?
my brother many years
Oh,
ago? A Big
really?
Bird.
She
Yeah,
made one? That's
yeah,
funny.
yeah. I gotta agree with you there. I gotta agree. My daughter smiles, but I certainly will have a smile if the Disney princess hug me too. So
Oh, yeah.
Felix says the same.
She was 4 years old. It was precious.
No, I think he meant the princess hugging him.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, on last news report, Smiley has been found. Okay, in case anyone was worried.
Yes.
Many people hide ducks on cruise ships. That's a picture of one of the ducks we found.
Yes.
On our last cruise before the shutdown on the NCL Bliss, we started hiding frogs. These are I can hold up our frog here, but it's green, so
You're
it's
not
going to
gonna
look
see it.
invisible, I'm sure. You see if it just
Does it look
should
invisible?
be invisible. Yeah, so that's a green frog there. But that frog you can see on the picture. Um, we're out here. Okay, so each small frog is attached to a label explaining the cruise we're on. It's similar to the ducks. I'm
Yeah.
sure you people are familiar. People hide those ducks I showed you. These ducks all over. We found a couple. In fact, we found one on this last cruise we went on and one on the cruise before,
Yeah.
which we'll be showing, reading that to the people who sent it.
Yes.
These are hidden all over the. Okay, so we hit ours back to back. We hit 10 frogs the first week and 12 frogs the second week. These are hidden all over the ship, and we even hit a few on Royal Caribbean's private island, Coco Cay.
Oh,
So
yes.
someone may find one looking around there.
That's funny. Yeah.
And a funny little story. So what we do, actually, let me read. If I can read this now. Okay, so this is what we put on him. Smiley was hidden on 1024 RCL Oasis of the Sea. If you find Smiley, take some pictures with Smiley and hide him again. Email your picture to JNN, and we will publish it in one of our YouTube videos. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And these were attached to the frogs. We got 2 people so far that have actually emailed us.
Yeah.
And the way we're going to do it is during one of the live, we're going to show one today, and we'll show another one on a live next week. Let me get this thing out of her face here. Okay. So a funny story with this one. We were standing around. This is Alexa who sent it to us, and we were standing around in the is a replica of Central Park on the ship, the
Yep.
Oasis. And we were just standing there kind of talking about something to do with the frogs or hiding the frogs.
Yeah.
And it caught her ear. She just happened to be in there. She found this thing days before, but she
Yeah.
happened to be in Central Park and heard us talking about
She
it.
heard us talking.
And
She goes, "Oh, you found a frog?" I go, "No, we hid one." And I go, "Did you find a frog?"
So she actually, I give her credit. She came over and we started talking about it. And so we happened to be there at the same time. I wish I
Yeah.
had thought to take a picture then too,
I
but fortunately
know.
she took a
She-
picture and sent it to us.
Yeah. Yes.
So Alexa, thank you for finding the frog and taking the picture of the frog. And she actually on hers said that she re-hid it.
Oh, she
We always give
re-hid it.
the option
Oh,
of people
good.
to either keep them or to
Hide 'em.
re-hide them for the
Yeah.
next person.
And Alexa's from Rhode Island, she told us.
Right. And she, the Oasis was going after our cruise down to Florida. So it'd be funny if anyone down in Florida pulls us out and
Oh, yeah.
from this thing from New Jersey,
Yeah.
from the Jersey flight. So that was our
Yeah, it was just
Like,
funny how that
right.
occurred.
And we-
How I just mentioned about hiding the frogs, and then she thought I found a frog, and I said, "No, we hid one." And then she said, "Oh, are you Jane NTravels?" And we're like, "Yes."
right.
So
So it was
cool.
fun. It was quite a nice little encounter.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where did I leave off? Okay. I still have okay, the Big Bird costume. Smiles. Going Green Mom said this one was for my brother's kindergarten graduation. That's funny.
Oh,
He
that's
just turned
cute.
40. That's an old costume, and
Oh,
those feathers must
wow.
starting to really fall off.
They might not be yellow
I
anymore.
know.
They might be gray.
Blaine, thanks for coming in.
Bye,
Hopefully everything
Blaine.
works out well with your truck. Weedy, talk to you later.
Bye, Weedy.
Yeah, the invisible frog.
Yeah.
I am sure we're going to put some of these together on our cruise next year, if you're talking about the frog, and I will make sure we put a couple of them aside for you.
Yes.
What a cute idea. Yeah, and the problem is that where we've been buying these things, these frogs don't carry them anymore, so we're going to have to find an
Oh.
online source before our next
Yeah.
cruise. Let's see. Everyone thought that thinks it's a good idea. Funny you said it because we were discussing her in the porch where our Alexa is, and it kept on talking.
I know it.
So you're right. It's not in this room, but that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice meeting her. It's a nice picture of her with Smiley.
Right. Okay, so it seems like, so let's give the answer to the last one. I'm at the beginning of sorrow and at the end of sickness. You can't express happiness without me. Yet I am in the midst of crosses. I've always in risk, yet never in danger. You may find me in the sun. And
Find me in the
do you know the
sun.
answer? I did
don't
see
know.
some correct answers up here.
You find me in the sun? A sunbeam? I don't know.
No, the letter S. Billy got it first.
The
Letter
letter
S.
S. Oh, I
Blaine
see.
got it. Larry got it. Hope I didn't miss anyone, but
That's good. That's a good one. I like that one.
okay. That's funny.
Yeah.
Going Green Mom said, have you checked Oriental Trading for the druggies? It auto-corrected. She's like, that's funny.
Oh, instead of the froggy.
Autocorrect has weird ideas.
That is funny.
Okay, well, that is the end of our show. We won't get into any deep Oasis. We're over the hour. We won't get into any Oasis talk till our next show. But I'm going to be putting videos together. Please keep an eye. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and keep an eye on our videos coming out from our cruise.
Yep.
And let's see, cruising scene, enjoyed visiting you all. Look forward to seeing you in future travels. Oh, good idea with the frogs. We'll have to try that
Yeah.
next cruise in January. Yep.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, everyone, for joining us.
Thank you all for joining us. We
yeah.
appreciate all your support, and thank you all to the
Yeah.
moderators. We always appreciate your support as well. And remember,
We will not be here Sunday.
Nope.
We will be back again next Wednesday at
Next
2 o'clock in the
Wednesday, yep.
afternoon. Please join us. Oh, and this cute hat. I don't know if you could see it, but got that idea from Nurse Nancy.
Yeah,
and
Nurse
made our
Nancy,
own
yeah.
little hat. So thank you very much for joining us, and have a good week.
Yeah, remember, stay young and have fun, but not too much fun.
That's right.
I'll tell you about my hand next.
Yeah.
I try to stay young and have fun, but
Yeah.
over 60, are some risks
Yes.
involved.
The advice is don't ice skate on a cruise ship
Yeah.
if you're not sure you can do it properly.
That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.